Hi there, welcome to the first of some special editions of my 10-minute moans, and it might be shorter than 10 minutes. And as you can see with the building behind me, I'm down in London today. I'm at an event tonight, so I thought I'd come down early and make the best of my stay. Now I got off the train, sleeper train, and woke up to the news that almost 90% of the population who vote want the people in this building to have mass deportation of illegal immigrants. Which is weird, because there is only 7 seats in this building occupied by people representing parties that want the same. And those 7 MPs are all from Ulster Unionist parties. And I find that absolutely bonkers, because everybody that's took power in this building behind me in the last 27 years has had a manifesto which told the public we would reduce immigration. And none of them's done it in 27 years. But none of them have supported the deportation of illegal immigrants. They think by stopping the boats, if they ever get round to it, will make a big massive difference to the 1.2 million net migrants we got into the country just last year. And what we need, therefore, is proper democracy. I only know one party that stands by immigration, deportation of illegal immigrants. And that's the SDP. That's why I joined them. But what we need is not just democracy the way it is just now, but the actual parties to understand what the people want. Maybe the only way of doing that is through social democracy. But we need people in this building to actually feel the pulse of the nation. And when it comes to important situations like immigration that has a knock-on effect all over the place, then you need to start listening, because immigration is not just about the number of people, it's everything that affects thereafter. It affects the market for jobs, it affects the price of the market for jobs, because if there's not as many people looking for jobs, job wages go up. Our NHS is bursting at the seams. They could do with quite a lot of people not being here. Things like housing. I live in Scotland. The Scottish Parliament last year told us that we have a national housing crisis. And I would imagine that majority, if not all, of England, Wales and Northern Ireland will see similar. And all these things are affected by the levels of immigration. And the people in the United Kingdom want to get illegal immigrants out of their country. That is common sense and logic. That's not complex. It's not even difficult. We spend hundreds of millions, if not billions, every year from this building to give to foreign countries to improve their countries, while our country is in a mess and we have a national debt. And I actually think we should have in our constitution or like that we cannot give foreign aid while we have debt. That again is just common sense and logic. You wouldn't do it if it was your own household. If you had constantly rising debts that you struggle to meet the interest payments on, the last thing you would be doing is giving your money away. If you lived in a house that needed repairs and maintenance and lots of it, you wouldn't be giving your money out your house to someone else's house. You would be looking after your own house first. And these things are important because they have so massive knock-on effects to all things that our communities are suffering from. Even our jails. Imagine how empty our jails would be if we'd done what the people want. So it's time that we actually considered what democracy is. And it's not just giving the person that's got the most seats in there the job as the Prime Minister. It should be on every aspect of our life. As you can see by the small sign over my right shoulder, I'm now at Downing Street. And as I was walking along here, I was trying to think about the last time I was proud of the person who lived here. And it's a struggle. I mean, consider even going to our current and the immediate previous people in this 10 Downing Street and 11. It really is a sad indictment on the people of the United Kingdom. Is that the best we can do? Because none of them seem to have a clue about the pulse of what the British people want. They seem incompetent and incapable of carrying out even the simplest of promises they make in their manifestos before they got into power. And we really, really should be doing better. This should be the centre of good democracy for the world. It's how we used to be. And unless we find people quick who have faith, ability, and a determination to take us back to those days, then I fear for the future of the United Kingdom. So this is the last stop in my little tour of London today, just looking at important places, giving my opinions on them. And I've stood here many times in the past, and I feel very different today. Now, let's set the record, I am a monarchist. I do believe in having a monarchy, and I would really like one to be the sort of checks and balances for the rest of the state, where they keep an eye on Parliament. But every time I've stood here before, I've stood here with great pride and passion for what's behind me, but I'm just not feeling it today. And I didn't consider that until I got here. And when we had the Queen, who was a monarch for almost all of my life, I had that. That was a given. But what I'm seeing now, I'm not having the same feelings. And I think we need to remind everybody in our establishments that their first priority should be, and should always be, the people of the United Kingdom, the citizens of the United Kingdom, and the traditions they are very, very much part of, and we need to maintain them. And I just hope that the direction that the monarchy's taken over the last few weeks is only a blip, and it's not the direction we see this great institution take forever. But only time will tell if I'm right or wrong. But the history, the traditions in this building should remain, but they need to get back on course, and back on course quickly. So if you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you've not already done so, please hit the like and subscribe buttons. If you want other people to see it, leave some notes in the comments. But most importantly of all, unless you're one of the 650 people in here that just completely ignore the population, no you, but everyone else, have a great day. Cheerio, bye now.